welcome to this video. Thank you so much for clicking. Today's tutorial is about alcohol inks. I get tons of questions about this, but I think you're gonna be a little bit shocked at how simple it is. It almost feels funny to make a tutorial about this because it's literally so easy. I feel like for some reason the most difficult looking things with resin are actually the easiest, and then the simple things are the hardest. That's what I found anyways. But these alcohol ink coasters, and this can apply to anything you want to use alcohol inks for. It's a very simple method on how to get that 3D look with alcohol inks and resins. But first, let's hear from our sponsor, Skillshare. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video.
Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people, which I know a lot of you are. I'm personally so obsessed with learning, reading, taking online classes, so I think Skillshare is so great. You can explore new skills no matter what level you're at, work on existing passions, and get lost in your own world of creativity. I think it's so great that Skillshare has so many options. I'm personally really interested in the productivity classes currently because during quarantine sometimes it's a little bit hard to stay focused on my business and be as productive as possible. Also, since I started college, so just trying to balance everything. I think these courses are super helpful and there are so many to choose from. Plus, they're always adding new premium classes, which means you never have to stop expanding your knowledge and skills. It's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. Skillshare allows you to work on your own schedule, whether you're stuck at home during these times and looking for something to do or would need to work around an existing schedule. It is perfect for that. Personal growth is so important, and finding your community of people will help with that journey.
The first 1,000 of you to click the link in my description will get a free trial to a premium membership. Click the link if you are interested, because I know that a lot of you that are on this channel love learning just like me. So yeah, let's get into the tutorial.
Let's go over some of these supplies. You're going to need your alcohol inks of choice. You're going to need colors as well as a white alcohol ink that is essential. Your coaster mold, your resin, a heat gun, whatever you mix with. Also, all of my materials will be linked below in the description if you're interested in purchasing through my links. It really helps out my channel. So first, I like to clean my molds by using some tape, and it just kind of picks up any dust or dirt. And then I stir my resin. I have a whole video on this. I'll link it in the eye if you haven't seen it. And I periodically use my heat gun just to make the resin as clear as possible. Next, I take my resin and I fill these circle molds about halfway. I want to make them thick enough that the colors have room to layer, but not too thick that they don't really look like a coaster anymore. So I just start off doing that. And then I use a heat gun to pop any bubbles, and this is the last time I actually use the heat gun in this process. So you're going to drop your colors on. How full you want the coasters is totally dependent on how much you put in. I personally like a little bit of clear space in them, which you'll see at the end. So I like dropping a few colors, maybe like 2 to 3 drops of each color. Now it's time for the very essential part, putting the white alcohol ink down. And this bottle was giving me a hard time, so I had to go in and grab one of my big white alcohol ink bottles. That's why I have a big one, because I use it the most. And then after a couple seconds of that white sitting, you can go in again with another layer of colors. If you want some of the colors to be a little bit translucent on the edges, I kind of like that effect, then you can just put the white alcohol ink sort of in the middle. I don't like to drop the colors on right after putting on the white alcohol ink because then sometimes they drip through. So just to make sure they're actually going to layer, I wait about maybe 30 seconds before dropping any colors on. And then you just keep layering. You can do as many layers as you'd like. I usually do about 3. And then you wait about 24 hours or however long your resin takes to cure, and then you can peel it out of the mold. I love this effect and I use it for bookmarks, keychains, and so many other things. I just apply this exact same method. Final result, I love these so much, and you can put hot or cold drinks on here. I personally do both. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.